Hey, welcome back to Caledonia Ski Team. Today we got a weekly update for the week of the 25th through the 29th. As always, we want to start off by thanking our sponsors, our digital ad sponsors. As you see their ads coming up on the Blast notifications, and we appreciate everything that they do to help make our team work financially. I also want to do a shout out to Bittersweet. They obviously give us some great training space. And remember, if you want to be a digital ad sponsor, we have room for you. On the 25th, we traveled up to the Benzie Invitational. It was a cold, crisp morning. We fired up the tent. Nobody hung out in the tent, but we had it there. Had a great view from the top. And we got lucky because we got a couple forerunners. So Claudia, who is just running slalom, got to do a run. And here's a shot, actually a run in GS, which is kind of a nice thing that we can do. We've got the top end of it here. I don't have the bottom half. Gavin also got a run on GS. You can see the top half of his run looked really good. And obviously, the bottom half of the video, sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. It's kind of a trick video in our sport. It's so far away. Melissa Donnelly does a great job. So here we got a chance. We got Danielle Miron on the left course. She's coming down right now. And then off on the right, we're going to have Tyler Roy. Danielle's doing a real nice job rounding her turns real well. Come through with a very nice time for us. Tyler ran a good course. As you notice, he's skidding a little bit. He just went a little bit straight on some of those turns. That's the kind of the trick when you're running big hills. You think you got to go straight at that gate, but then that puts you late. So something we just are working on. So the next group of skiers, you can see you've got our Flight 2 skiers. We've got Emily Dean running on the girls' side. I've got the top part of it, and then I spliced that in with what Melissa had coming from the bottom. So you can see she gets a good start, making some nice turns, rounding them off well. She ended up medaling in both events at this race. We're only going to show you the first runs of GS. If you want to see the entire race, I will have that up on the team website. I've been so busy this week, I can't get the whole thing done. So I'm just going to throw first runs of GS on here, and we're going to talk about the other race too. The rest will be up sometime in the next week or so. Barbie DeGood's coming up here. She's in Flight 3. I'm not sure why we didn't have Zach going next, but I must have made a mistake editing, but we'll just run with it. Barbie again's coming off the top, and we're going to see her on the left course coming over the lip right here. And Barbie again made a nice run. I believe that she medaled in just slalom, but our girls team is skiing very consistent, very fast. Everywhere we go, we're in the top 3 or top 4, which is a testament to how hard these girls are working. Here's Zach. So Zach gets a really good start. He's coming over the lip, and then we're going to see what happens as he goes. He's really hauling. You see that snow flying. So here he goes. I should be able to see him coming across the top. And right there he slides. Now, that's a pretty good slide. He gets up and he still can climb to the gate, but he probably went, the vertical on those gates are about probably 20 to 25 meters. So that's what, 60, almost 70 feet. He probably slid and then came up around that next gate and got back in the course. Obviously, it doesn't help your time. It makes it kind of exciting to watch, but not something we really want. And he finishes strong at the end. Next skier, we're going to see is Evie Schlatt. She's skiing in Flight 4. Evie skied well for us on the day 2, and believe she medaled in slalom. I don't have slalom runs up here. Maybe I should have done that instead. But the GS runs were easy to sort out and everything. But she's got a good run on top. Comes over the lip, and you're going to see the rest of her run right here. My next skier is Reed Guzin. I got him in Flight 3 today. We were experimenting with some running order things, trying to get the boys' team just to maybe perform a little differently. We have a ton of potential in this group. They're all really fast. We just need to finish 4 runs. And Reed, you can see here, makes a great run. I think this is a precursor to what we saw in conference then on Wednesday. He ended up being in the top 15 and earning a medal, which is his first medal at Invitationals in his career. Here's Ben DeGood. He had a great race too. He also earned a medal at this race. I think he got his, I think it was in slalom. But Ben here's coming down. You see he's making some nice turns. He also has been skiing really well for us. This course was kind of set up perfect for the way he likes to ski. He likes to get those edges set and let them run. Did a great job. Now, if you watch right off the bat, Tyler Dean, he was going really fast. He slid out. We didn't get the top of that on the run, but he slid a long ways. He slid farther than Zach did earlier. Lost a ski, so that's a DQ. He's really been pushing it, which we really like our skiers to do. You have to really kind of know where your limits are, and that's what Tyler's kind of trying to figure it out. He got some new skis. He grew a bunch last year, so he's kind of getting that all tuned in. Hopefully, we can have it all ready to roll, and he's skiing his best by the time we get to regionals. Next skier down the hill we're going to see, it's going to be over on the left course. This is Maya Baldwin. She's a freshman. Our freshmen this year, we have two of them at this race, and we've got two other ones back that didn't make it to the run in the varsity, but they've all been doing a great job, and you can see Maya puts down a really solid run. And I believe Kylie's next. You're going to see Kylie here coming down again the left course. She's running a great race too. We're really happy with what we're seeing out of our younger skiers, both guys and girls. And we're seeing that that's a really bright future for our ski team. So the final skier that we're going to talk about at the Benzie is Sean Rice. Sean normally runs on our B team. He's doing great in GS. I mean, phenomenal this year. Slalom, he's picking it up. He's improving all the time, and you're going to see him come over. He knocks down two really good times. I believe he scored for us at this race, and that's just what we need. Our team kind of is built around this model where we've got, right now 8 or 9 guys who are all really fast. It was a really nice race at the Benzie. Gavin, Reed, and Ben all got their first medals at Invitationals. Barbie, Emily, and Evie all got another medal to add to their collection that they've earned while skiing for the Caledonia Scots. We're really proud of all of them. The boys' team ended up 5th in the race. The girls' team ended up 4th in the race. And it really set us up for our conference race that was coming up later in the week. So after our second conference race, race 1 didn't count. Boys team are in second place. Here's Reed. He won GS. Now he's one of 5 guys that have ever won a GS race for Caledonia, which is kind of nice. It's a great honor for him. We're really proud of the skiing that he did at this race, and we know that we can expect him to come out and race really well for us for those remaining few races. Zach Roy, also a senior, had a good race for us too. Scored for us in events. And what I'm doing today is I'm kind of showcasing seniors from our last conference race. If you want to see the whole conference race, you can go to the team website. That'll be up there again in a week or so. I've been really busy with all these races that we've got going on and the traveling and training up north. Here's a little video of Gavin. I usually get Gavin doing slalom. He's been really skiing well in GS too. And so we've got good lighting on this shot. His mom did a great job. So like I say, Gavin, medaled at the Benzie. He scored for us in GS. He's just having a great season. The girls team ended up 3rd place. The girls is really competitive this year. Danielle Miron, she's skiing in first flight for us. We got her running a little slalom here. She's improved so much from the time she was a freshman till now. We're just proud of her as a skier, and she's really grown as a person. Just another example of the great kids that we have here in our program. And the final skier I've got is Emily Dean. You're going to see she really did well again at this meet. She's been in the top 10, I think, at every run or almost every run at every race this season. That's kind of a big accomplishment. She's done a great job. The girls B team took 3rd. And the boys P team ran a perfect score in GS. We went 1 through 6. That doesn't happen very often. We had a few other guys with scores in there too. The boys B team is dominating the other B teams. We're winning by a lot. Now, this coming week, February 1st, we were at Bittersweet. February 3rd, we're at Bittersweet for the conference races. And February 8th, we're at Canonsburg for regionals.